Operation Sindoor, tariff shock, how it all began. Let's decode this. In May 2025, a short but intense clash between India and Pakistan, codenamed Operation Sindoor, set off a chain reaction that has today turned into one of the sharpest crises in US-India relation in decades. What started on the battlefield is now playing out at the custom counter and in public rhetoric. This is how we got here. Operation Sindoor began after deadly terrorist attack in Pahalgam. India struck cross-border targets, and after 4 days a ceasefire was declared. The Indian government has said the ceasefire and the de-escalation were driven by India's military action and diplomacy. But subsequent US claims about having brokered the truce sowed friction. Fast forward to July-August, the US announced a 25% tariff on Indian imports, explicitly linked to India's energy trade with Russia. A later additional 25% penalty was applied to goods tied at least in US statement. Fast forward to July-August, the US announced a 25% tariff on Indian imports, explicitly linked to India's energy trade with Russia. A later additional 25% penalty was applied to goods tied, at least in US. Statement to India's purchase of Russian oil, bringing the effective duty to 50% on certain items for exporters and trade flows. That's seismic. India will therefore be paying a tariff of 25% plus a penalty for the above. Donald Trump, Truth Social, announced. Why tariff? Washington stated logic. According to White House materials, the tariff were meant as economic pressure to deter countries from fueling Russia's war economy via all oil purchases. This argument links energy policy to national security, but it also crosses into sovereign policy choices about energy security. Immediate effects and domestic policy. India exporters face immediate market uncertainty. New Delhi has promised support package for exporters. Ministers publicly reassured farmers and industry. In the US, the tariff move has been treated as a hardline negotiating posture, but it also opened up rhetorical space for some Trump advisors and media voices to escalate the language. Bottom line, a regional military flare-up turned into global trade crisis. In part 2, we'll examine the rhetorical escalation, Navarro's Truth Social, X, and how insults and social media have made diplomacy harder. In part 3, we'll cover the Indian strategic choice, why New Delhi is resisting pressure, and what a pivot towards Russia, China could mean. coming up next. Thank you.